What's up, y'all? Knight's Edge here again. Got hopefully what's going to be a fairly quick little video compared to normal for you. This is a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Salt and Magna Cut, newer one that came out. I got this in from Smoky Mountain Knife Works this evening, and kind of wanted to swap that pocket clip around from a tip down to a tip up carry, because that's how I carry my knives, right-handed tip up. Before I get into it, go ahead and put the information right there. This is the channel you're watching, the_Knights_Edge on YouTube. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you like the content. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I really appreciate everybody that's already subscribed and all the newer people that might be watching. If you want more knife content and want to listen to me ramble on and on about knives, a lot of Spydercos, some sharpenings, a little bit of disassembly, stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. And subscribing to a YouTube channel is free, doesn't cost anything. It just pops me up more in your feed, and kind of helps me with my goal, pretty much, of quitting work, right? Isn't that why we're all here? But I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. So for now, you know, maybe one day I'll get monetized. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I got Instagram, got TikTok. More on YouTube is where my newer, longer content is, longer form content, I guess. Also, my email's down below in the description also, if you want to contact me. Really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody watching, everybody that subscribed, and means the world to me, guys. So anyway, put that up. Yeah, today I just want to do like a quick, I've never done just a clip video, and Spydercos are, a lot of them, not all of them by any means, but a lot of them are tip down, tip up, left-handed or right pocket carry. So what that means is, let me get the jeans out here. So, alright, get the blue jeans, carrying it this way is, this is tip down. So carrying a knife tip down, that just means the tip's down, pointing towards your feet. I prefer the Lynch Northwest deep carry clips over the standard spoonbill Spyderco clips. They're not the worst clips in the world, I don't think, by any means, but I kind of like mine more of a deep carry. That's just a preference, you know, everyone's different. But 9 times out of 10, if I get a Spyderco, I'm going to swap the clip out for either a Lynch Northwest, or, you know, they make MXG, I believe it is, makes aftermarket Spyderco clips, and you can find a lot of them out there. There's a lot of good aftermarket clip companies, right? But Lynch Northwest is pretty much the only one I've used for Spyderco anyway. And I've never been disappointed with one of theirs. I really like the way that that their clips are, and they come in a lot of different options and stuff. So anyway, if you're carrying the knife tip down, that sounded like a ad for Lynch Northwest, but they're not affiliated, unfortunately. Lynch Northwest, if you're listening, if you're carrying tip down, you're carrying like this, right? So I prefer to carry it tip up. Carrying tip up would be, you take the clip, put it on the other side. That's why this is milled out, drilled out like that. Put it on the other side and you're carrying like that. What that does is whenever I pull the knife out of my pocket, trying to simulate it, it's kind of hard without the actual clip on there and in front of a camera, but pulling the knife out of my pocket, pulling it out like this, and I'm going to open it up. That's how I like to carry knives. Nothing against anyone who likes to carry them the other way, you know. I mean, everybody's got their reasons, their preferences, stuff like that. Not saying my way is the best by any means, but that's how I prefer to do it. So, all the Spyderco knives that come, well, the Paramilitary 2 anyway, and a lot of other ones I've gotten, they come with the clip mounted like this, which is carrying it tip down. So first thing I do, if I don't have a Lynch, there's that brand name again, the Lynch Northwest pocket clip, is I always take it and I swap it around the other way. So that's what I'm doing today. Real quick, real simple, real easy. Not even what I would consider like part of disassembling or anything like that. Just swapping the clip most of the time on a pocket knife is fairly easy. And I'm no rocket scientist or knife scientist or whatever by any means. I'm just a dude rambling on YouTube. So when I do this, pretty much only need two things. This is a Weehaw bit driver. Got a T6. Let me see if I can get close up to it there. T6 bit, which is what Spyderco clips are. A lot of knives are different, but I find the majority of pocket knives that I've experienced lately, overall, as a matter of fact, are T6 on the pocket clip. Bad thing about T6 is they strip out a lot easier. So the smaller the bit, the easier it is to strip out. This is a T8. A lot of the body screws, like these body screws on the knife, are T8. That's a T8. That's a T8. Pivots are even bigger. Pivots are T10, which is a lot bigger, but you definitely don't want your pivot stripping out. So ideally, you know, a knife would have, to me, would be ideal to have all T10 hardware. You know, I don't even know if that's possible. I've never had one with all T10 hardware. I've had a few of them do have T8 on the pivot, and or T10 on the pivot, and T8, and T8 also on the clip, which that's great. That's no problem. Stripping out a T8 is a lot harder than a T6. I think I've used this T8 maybe, I don't know, I've had it for like a year, I guess, something like that. Disassembled, I don't know, 20, 30 knives total, you know, before I started the channel. Disassembled a bunch of them, scale swaps and cleaning and stuff like that, and never changed that one out. Now this T6, on the other hand, I've changed it out quite a few times. This is, I don't know, I don't even know what number of T6 I'm on. This is probably the 5th, 6th one or something. But if you don't press down hard enough, or something's in there really super tight, or if you're trying to tighten it and you over tighten it, especially if you don't have enough pressure on it, these little bitty teeth will strip out, or you'll strip the screw out. So anyway, that's history lesson of me and Torx bits. But yeah, T6 bit and blue Loctite. Now, whenever you're doing this, you want the blue Loctite, because the blue Loctite, as it says right there, is medium strength, right? So this is something that it secures it in place, but it doesn't cement it in place. The red Loctite is the bad stuff. That's the stuff you want to kind of steer clear of if you're putting anything together that you want to ever easily take apart again without cutting or heat, you know. So blue Loctite's where it's at. So it comes in tube, comes in little canisters. It also comes in this little stick here. So that's what I got. It's a little stick. This thing's lasted me forever, it seems like. I don't even know how much I got left in here, but I know I've used it a good bit, and you know, it doesn't really take much at all to do what you need to do with it. So go ahead and take these off, and when I'm taking them off, I like to start with the middle screw, and when I'm putting them on, I like to start with the middle screw. Oop. So unscrew that real quick. And what I like to try to do, I'm on camera so I'll probably jack this all up. What I like to try to do is hold the screws in there and just lightly put a little bit of Loctite on the threads. Not much at all. You don't want this stuff, you know, it will run if you cake it up too bad. But just lightly put it, like that's probably way too much there. But just lightly coat the threads with the Loctite. Then just put it, that's the side it came off of. I'm going to put it on this side. Start with the middle one. Oh, that one came off. Start with the middle one. Get the middle one fairly snug. Not super tight or anything. And then snug your other ones up tight. Before you tighten any of them down, make sure the clip with that little bit of play it's got there. Make sure it's in the exact kind of spot you want it in, and then you tighten them down. So I'm going to snug that one, and this middle one I'm going to tighten. So that's tightened all the way. That's tightened all the way. And that's tightened all the way. Now I always go back around everything I tighten just to make sure it's tight enough. And this is where you strip out a lot of T6s. So you want to make sure you're applying enough pressure and you don't over tighten it, or else you will definitely strip out that T6. So that's pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. And now my Paramilitary 2 salt is tip up carry. Go ahead and put this up. Put the driver up, and I'll get the blue jeans back out real quick just to kind of show you. Alright, so put it in there, and that's how it carries now. Simple, easy, but pretty easy to mess up too with those T6 bits. You know, you can easily over tighten that, and you can easily strip them out. So anyway, that's just like a quick little video on clip replacement, or moving the clip, I guess, on a Spyderco, relocating it. They're all different. They have wire clips and they have other styles of clips too, but a lot of Spydercos for the most part are the kind of spoonbill clips you see right here on the Paramilitary 2. So anyway, hope you guys like the content. I hope this helps somebody out there. You know, there's probably a million other videos and a million other channels on clip relocation, disassembly, replacement, and stuff like that, especially on the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So appreciate you guys watching mine, and I do hope I helped somebody out there. You know, that's the goal of the channel, is to kind of put information out there and kind of bounce stuff off of you guys. And you know, you can comment anything you want, any suggestions. You know, man, you're wrong, man, that's totally not right, you jacked this up, or that sounds terrible, or it's the worst idea ever, whatever. That's totally fine with me. You know, it all helps me to learn, and it's all kind of you know, a way of getting better. And you know, I like this hobby, and I like the community, and you know, every piece of information and every comment, criticism, whatever, helps out, you know. So if you guys want, if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. I appreciate it. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.